To begin with Nayan, what Nayan does, Nayan's focus is to democratize the use of AI across the country. And I'll share with you the instances of what looks to be driving and moving around the country in India. Now, for all the international audience and even the local ones, before COVID, this is how we look like. The screen in front of you is a typical example of how we feel when we are in the cockpit of our car, driving across the roads of any city in India. This situation exists in every other country as well, so we have similar experiences. But this is what you feel. And to give you an example of what it really feels, I have prepared a video for you, and we can play the video now. This is, so you'll see this video, you will also see some audio visuals and issues. So what you just saw was a inference of what we all feel in our daily lives. These are infrastructural issues, many other issues, road issues, traffic, nuances, pollution, population, density, congestion, name it. It all resides in all third world countries, and it's coming up even bigger in some of the suburbs of new countries, some of the developed nations. So in my experience, what I saw that these are some of the issues, they're latent issues, they're always there, we are facing them. So to discover all of this and to understand the depth of how we create a business model that includes a large amount of people, I actually became an official Uber driver. This is my personal story and how the creation of Nayan happened. I had only one asset in my life, and that asset was my car. So I became a professional Uber driver, driving nearly 14 to 16 hours, sometimes 18, every single day for 3 months straight. And it was the most treacherous and the hardest experience for me, but I stuck to it. And I have my own profile. This is my car. That's me in the car when I was driving my car. And I had some of the best times in my life as well. I picked some of the best people, some of the most nagging people. I drove some of the best roads, the best cities, and so on. I found some of the most tumultuous and some of the most incredible problems, even in developed nations. This was me in Atlanta, Georgia. And I lived there and I drove, and I had some of these issues I saw daily. Now, I realized driving in the streets, and this was tough for me because I was living entirely as an Uber driver. There were no shortcuts. It was purely credit card. My credit cards were all packed away. And I found out that as a poor man, as a taxi driver, what is happening in the cities and all the issues that I see, I realized that the government and the city and the states are not able to keep up with monitoring the cities effectively. Otherwise, we will not be seeing so many issues which I showed up right now. So the CCTVs and the cameras installed are a small set of how the government monitors the cities. I realized quickly that if you were to bring a model like that to India, it is an extreme amount of expense and very hard to maintain. But I realized moving back to India that India has an asset which goes beyond some of the best countries in the world. Our asset is our people. We have so many of them. And they're all striving to earn. They're all living up to the best of hopes. Why not put the people to solve India's biggest problems? The three biggest problems for India, what are they? Congestion, poverty, illiteracy, and our roads, which are completely dense traffic and infrastructure. Let's put people to work. Let them help us solve the problems. How do you do it? So we designed one of the world's first AI software that uses everyone's asset. This asset is as simple as a smartphone. Today's day and age, everyone has a smartphone in India. Even if they do not, they can easily acquire one, procure one. They are cheap, they're available, and 4G is everywhere. So Nayan application was put on the web. and anyone can download. And I'll show you the power of Nayan. How do people regulate the country and monitor country in a mass scale AI deployment across the entire nation? Giving you a test, and we'll play a video and I'll give you a test, everyone. So this is a video, and watch the video and try to find all the issues that you see in front of you. The typical road in one of the cities. Now I'll show you what the AI sees, artificial intelligence sees, as you drive your car with our application. So what you just saw was a staggering amount of information. But on a daily basis, we never see any of this. We just go by the situation. But artificial intelligence put to the right nature, right location, can see all of the issues together. And we showed it and it's live. And we are now monitoring several issues in the country. There are a lot of issues that have been reported, both financial and demographic, logistical. Deaths being one of the biggest, but a huge amount of financial losses across even single cities. Just Delhi alone loses 10 billion in idling traffic. I'll play another video. This is the vision for Nayan, how to integrate everything together and make a very smart city using the power of people. So I'll give you a brief video now.
India is the jewel of the world. Increase in transport requires more monitoring.
So this is a typical scenario in a city.
Presenting the patented artificial intelligence system, Nayan. Thousands of cameras can help police act fast, decisively. Police cars, taxis, Uber cars, buses, trucks can support the India police to monitor the city. Nayan will analyze existing video from CCTV, police cars and mobile cameras. Illegal parking, bad roads, dangerous driving, garbage and more can be found. Citizens can now support the police. Drivers, trainees, school children of different age groups, elderly people. Intelligent data and smart connectivity. Emergency response can be sent quickly. Police can be deployed quickly. Driving scores of all citizens are submitted . Tremendous visual presence of the decision-making bodies on the ground. Safety and security to all citizens. India's infrastructure can see smart improvement.
So that was a quick preview of how a smart city can look like without the additional overhead costs that we imagine. Bringing you back with one Uber driver myself, driving alone in the city of Atlanta and coming back to Delhi and testing it out in Delhi. We have expanded to tens and hundreds of Uber, Ola, Swiggy, Zomato, truck, buses, all drivers. And they're now helping us monitor Delhi roads and many other city roads continuously, even now. This is the power of Nayan and the power of social AI that can be deployed at a very large mass scale. We have captured a huge amount of data. We are live in many cities now. And we are using hundreds to help millions of people. This is what we hope India should achieve, and eventually India will have. And where does it take us? From India to the world, and we've already expanded now to multiple cities in the world as well. So this is the power of Nayan. And to give you a very solid description, this is Delhi currently, and this is our map of India. And you will see these are the deployments, and you can scale so fast, so large across different parts of the country. This is a live deployment on nayan.co. Anyone can go and see. And this is how we can include masses to solve the problems of India using artificial intelligence. We've gone beyond India in some other countries as well, and we hope to make it even bigger. Thank you so much. That was my talk, the power of AI for all. Thank you so much again.